Alrighty traders, George here, and time for a look at the week in review as well as the trades of the week. Let's jump right into it. For starters, let's talk about the day trade conditions. Seen some real big moves in the equity markets as well as in oil that happened outside of the time we typically are in the room in the morning. So a lot of big moves happening pre-market, London session, and even after hours, really accounting for about 60 to 70% of the total market moves that we've seen this week, even a little bit more so on the equity side. Oil moved over $5 in 3 mornings before the morning session, before when we start to trade in the live room. That's led to more challenging day trade conditions again with the contraction and still seeing some volatility. So a few more stop outs, a few more re-entries, but nevertheless continuing to trade based on what we see. The visual signals given by the DSR model here for the day trading, able to do $1,402 after commission in about 7 hours here. So just at about a $200 an hour clip after commission, showing more gains on Tuesday, less so on Wednesday. Gave back some of them at the very end of the morning session, and then a little underwater here on Thursday. Going into Tuesday here, the market had already sold off $2.50 and really went into some hyper contraction. It's pretty amazing that I was able to get this much gain out of what was left there. We had a much more directional Wednesday, but the problem with Wednesday was it went down so fast, so hard that there were no clean signals to be a part of it, and a lot of congested DSR levels. So we had to give those room to work, and we just didn't get the sell with trend signals because the downward pressure was so significant. And then yesterday, a lot of people sitting on their hands, maybe waiting to hear something from a news source or something along those lines, but definitely seeing the more skittish price action yesterday. Nevertheless, $1,400 in about 7 hours there, using the DSR model to day trade these markets in the live room. Now, position trading and the balance beam. Ongoing incredible performance here from the balance beam, showing these fantastic trade setups. I put a video out on Monday, and those trade scenarios panned out like so. The short for the Dow was triggered at 16,274, and the target netted $1,320 there. It actually went a lot further in favor, 364 points maximum favorable, but this was per the trade setup and trade strategy, so that netted $1,320. That's trading one contract there. The NASDAQ trade took a little bit of setup work, and that one netted $1,765. That also went further in favor than what this capture is here. That went over 104 points in favor from that signal being triggered. And then for oil, we had one triggered to the long side that got out with 130, although that one went 89 ticks in favor, 890 in favor. But the fib dots were taken out on this one here for $130 gain. And for oil, the second short here, we had to wait for the reset below 89. Remember that, and then that's booking $890 to 44 even. That actually went more, went 118 maximum favorable. So for these 4 trade signals that fired off, the Apple trade did not fire off. That was the only stock that I showed. These guys did $4,105, and obviously 5 out of 5 there. So all in all, for you traders that are trading both the balance beam setups as well as the DSR signals, you did quite well just trading one contract. And that's been the approach that I've been teaching, is to trade with one contract, so that if you have a small account and you want to try to get back into the market and make some good money with some repetition, with some new rules, with some new belief and confidence in yourself, this is the way to do it, where you are limiting your risk greatly on all of these trades. They're not taking much risk at all. 150 for the day trade is the max that we risk, and 2 times that unit of risk on the position trades, obviously getting stopped out on that little guy up there. But the position trades have just really taken off at these signals and moved well in favor. At the end of the day, what you really have to take away from this is everything that we're doing is visually driven. The balance beam signals, the DSR signals, those models tell us what to do. We're not inventing anything on the fly. We're not adding anything from what we hear in the news. We're not imparting any emotion to what we're doing. And it's literally trade what you see and get ready to go at it again with relentless pursuit. So use the link at the bottom of the video. You can hop in the live room, watch me day trade these markets here with the DSR model. and do some more big picture analysis on the balance beam model. Make sure you bookmark this page so that you can stay on top of the new videos that I'll be putting out, and maybe you'll get advance warning of the next big move in the Dow. All right, gang, that'll do it for now. Have a fantastic weekend, and we'll see you back in the live room next week.